Hello, this is Virtual's Chess Noob learning and having fun with chess. Recently I had a string of losses, and so I was very happy to play this game, which was a Vienna Gambit Accepted. And for a Vienna game player like myself, it's like coming home to a warm mug of hot chocolate. Comforting, yet satisfying. Let's begin. So I had the white pieces, e4, e5, knight c3, knight f6, f4, the Vienna Gambit, accepted. Pawn captures pawn, and of course e pawn forward to e5. This knight has nowhere good to go because all the squares on the board are defended by my pieces, and here my opponent with the black pieces opted to attempt a pin with their queen against my king. Now, those of you who know the Vienna Gambit will know that this doesn't work because you can unpin with your queen, and here the knight really does have to undevelop back to g8. And so I was a bit surprised when my opponent seemed to ignore that threat and played knight c6 instead. And here I wonder whether or not they think that I would choose not to do this because my queen would be under attack, which of course doesn't make a lot of sense because I played the queen move to unpin. I want to trade queens. So this is a blunder, a really bad blunder, and according to Stockfish 15 at high depth, it's almost +7. There's no trick, you should take. And I took. Of course, now queen captures queen, and I can now capture the queen back two ways with development. And here my opponent made probably the best move they can make, which is to, launch a forward attack with their knight, but it doesn't really do anything. Here I thought for a bit, there's a number of good moves here. I thought, look, I'm actually just going to bring my bishop to d1. Odd looking position with those two bishops there. They take, tripling their pawns. It doesn't look very good, and it isn't good for black. From this point onwards, I'm really just trying to clean up. The defenses around the black king is kind of smashed. The development on the queen side is problematic. And so, pawn forward, having an attack on that pawn. They try to counterattack, but that's fine. Here, I now develop my knight, takes, capture back, defending that pawn from the rook. Here, they're defending that pawn with that bishop development, but that bishop is really stuck on the edge of the board. These tripled pawns are going to stop any forward movement of that bishop. So, knight forward now, potentially, fork or fork, absolutely disastrous. So the king is forced to move out of the way. I take because let's trade pieces. They give a check. I move my king, takes, all good. They sort of start to push a pawn. Let's trade rooks. They don't want to. I move my knight, basically with an attack. There we go, attacking the rook. Rook moves out of the way. Now that comes with check. King forced to move to that square. I park my rook into their position, into h8, pretty funny position for one of your rooks this early in the game. They miss the coming absolute fork. Knight to e8, absolute fork, king and rook. They move the king a second time. I take their rook, and here they see there is no point continuing any further. Emotional damage, good game, GG. My big takeaway from this game is to learn the Vienna game and the Vienna Gambit. At the beginner intermediate level, it is very fun and very winning. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.